heads goes in, and now you got first responders that have to risk their lives to come in. But
do you ever think about how becoming a parent makes you way less fun?
100%.
Like, I'm more fun in the sense of like I've got a childlike sense of humor and like I can approach things with like curiosity and like magic and all of that. Like, it's fun. But like stuff like that comes up and I'm like, excuse you?
Yeah.
Like, that is not responsible.
And for me, it's like I look back and think of some of the risks I took
100%.
and I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm blown away at how dumb I was. And it's like, I was just a dumb kid having fun. You don't think about
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not no more.
Nope. The older I get, the more I have to lose, the more of a scaredy cat I become every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty, that's extremely common.
That's growing up, right? That's
right?
what growing up means.
I just saw a meme recently talking about, we are not the same as our kids. The things that we did, and then without even care about what the ramifications were, and then you compare that to at least some of the stereotypical things you see about this current young generation, like. They're not even getting their driver's license till they're 18, 19.
Right. They're not
in many,
drinking and driving
instances.
and the way we unfortunately we did. I'm sorry.
They're certainly not egging and TPing. That stuff's expensive now.
Right. Or driving with gas, so it all makes sense.
Yeah, they can't afford to get in the kind of trouble that we got into.
They can't.
I remember I could have a whole week of fun with $10 in my gas tank.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you could do that anymore.
No, my mom would send me with $10 to fill it when I turned 16. She would send me with $10 to get gas, fill up her car, and I would get a Mountain Dew and come back with change.
And a pack of cigarettes.
Well, she didn't know about those, but occasionally I did. I haven't in a long time, but yeah.
Okay, we're going to hit the market minute here. It's going to be a quick one because not a lot has changed since last week. We've got low inventory across the northwest portion of the thing. 152 active properties in the county. 34 new listings this week after last week. 38 have gone to contract in the past 7 days, and that's low. Under contract in the past days is 122, but that actually is a tick up from the prior month where there was only 98. Days on market average in the region is 38 days with 1.2 months supply of inventory. Lowest price home sold, 29,000 with a high of 1.9 million. High is still 4.7 million, and the median price is 335,000. We're going to talk about the extremes on high and low, and then we can move on to the show packed with great information. Highest number of active properties tied between Antioch and Lindenhurst. We're sitting on 31 active. Highest number of listings is in Antioch. Lowest number of new listings is in Grace Lake, where there's only 4. Antioch had the lowest number of new contracts past 7 days with 3, and Round Lake had a high 4 times what Antioch had 11. Under contract in the past 38, Round Cold record with 31, and Lindenhurst was the lowest with only 16. Days on market average in the region is 38. Highest days on market average is Gurney area, Gurney Wadsworth, Creek, 49, and the lowest is Grace Lake at 29 days on market. Most supply of inventory. Round Lake has got the shortest amount of inventory with only half a month, and then Antioch has the highest on site just about 2 months, 1.8. Highest home sold was in Antioch. Highest priced home sold was also in Antioch, and Antioch did a lot of records this week. Guys, I'm seeing general kind of malaise in the market right now. Not a lot of action, not a lot of pressure, but really feeling that urgency to commit fast to a property like they were just a few months ago, taking their time, maybe being a little bit more picky in inspections, and sellers starting to make some, decisions that maybe they would have made 3 or 4 months ago. And some people are holding on that the promise of a tomorrow is still in front of us, and things are going to pick up. Like you said, we're in a tundra of a climate right now, and that always has a negative effect on the real estate market. Typically, I like to see things usually pick up by the third quarter. That's typically our experience, my experience, and I don't see that really changing. It might come a week or 2 this year, but I'm not in a ton of evidence. But you have a larger section of data to pull from, all the more loan application starts.
Right, approvals are coming in, pretty solid. I would say here since the beginning of the year, lots of people ready to get going. Want to buy this year? What do we do? I'm having lots of conversations daily with folks that are trying to put themselves in a position to buy if they're not able to buy. And to match what you said, it is buyers aren't having that. For the most part, they're not having that. We got to get it. In fact, I have a situation today where we were able to get an appraisal waiver. We have a very strong buyer that's putting junk down. Sometimes when we run this back, you don't have to do an appraisal on this property. We'll tell you as is. And we checked the buyer and said, hey, good news, could save yourself $150. And not to do an appraisal. I said, you know what? Not appraisal because fake's going to come low, and we got to renegotiate. Okay, I do it, so no problem on my end. But normally, it's like they're happy that they got the offer. We get to save $150 after appraisal.
And
right?
in the correct because the appraisal is.
Yeah, we think the appraisal is going to come
in. So I've got. Okay, so my contractual relation that just popped up in my head. Okay, follow me. Buyer, just because they want appraisal, if the appraisal is waived and the buyer specifically made a decision to unwaive that appraisal and have it on their own, that's not covered under their
appraisal was never waived. Okay. The seller has no idea about this, and not going to know about this. It wasn't where.
It's an obligation.
No, absolutely not. We never know if the buyer. They want an appraisal. They get an appraisal. That's all there is to it. It's their money, right? So it wasn't appraisal. We're on the contract. It was like we weigh the appraisal. It was a regular contract, regular deal. We just happened to get it after we got all of the financials because initially getting the appraisal waiver. Like that's how these systems are fit. You have to plug everything in, get everything in accurately, all your asset, everything. That's when they change to now we do have an appraisal waiver. They want to do it.
And that's discussing to anyone in the buyer seat who don't share that information with anyone's going to tell you on the other side because they're very awesome. And that's actually I applaud for doing it. It's like. okay, $500 for the chance to come over and then negotiate. $500 for inspector, but I can find things you can negotiate.
The problem I see is I don't remember that time we had a low. I mean, prices are up, values are up. The appraisers aren't looking at kill deals and don't know how to figure out make it work. Just the values are high. I mean, people are still buying houses. They're paying top dollar. I mean, and coming low, so it is what it is. Let's see some of that.
But I think it's low risk, fair reward. Right? Because it's about, I think it's less than 10% coming back, right? Unless it's just
right.
So okay, so we'll come on. I want to address this. This is happening. Anyone who's got social media sees it. If you belong in neighborhood Facebook groups, it's nuts out there.
Yeah.
Ever since the inauguration, the fighting. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like just so in face, unapologetic fighting between so many groups of people. What do you make of it?
Sad. It's sad. I mean, there's no unity. I feel like it's one side against the other, and nobody wins. Nobody wins in that situation. You're not going to change other people's minds. You're not going to change minds for the most part, and it's just really, really sad to see.
It's creating a level of uncertainty that scares me. It's kind of like it's from the play Man of La Mancha. La Mancha is a story by Cervantes about a guy who goes to the Spanish Inquisition, and to try to get out of the Inquisition, he performs play for the Inquisitors, and he starts off with this speech. He says, "I'm going to impersonate a man. Come enter my imagination, see him." He talks about this guy, he's country squires, not young, bony, and hollow-faced, but all he reads is him and fills him with indignation at man's murderous ways towards man. And he broods and broods and broods until his brains just dry up. And that's kind of how I feel right now, just looking at the way everyone's attacking each other. I've got pretty strict beliefs about the way things should be, but I've always taken good humor in my opposition. Yeah. Because I enjoy conversations. I enjoy the debates. Sometimes it looks like I'm rabble-rousing, but to me, that's part of fun. When I see it right now, it's not fun.
No.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I'm trying really hard not to see it. It's really sad, and I really hope we get to a point where people can start to see the humanity in each other again.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. It's strange.
I don't know that it feels that much different, though, than it has over the last several years.
Oh, yeah? I mean, you don't see an uptick? Like, what's happening in Lincoln McHenry campaign?
There was quite an uptick years ago, too.
Was there?
Yeah.
I've never seen I don't remember seeing 600 comments on anything, and there's multiple posts where hundreds and hundreds, and they're getting nasty, and people are saying horrible things, and I don't remember that with the January 6th stuff as much. I mean, I don't remember anything
about January 6th.
Yeah, I think the subject matter was different.
But did you see 600 comments?
I'm not sure. Honestly,
yeah, that's the part that I'm like, there's so many people like, it's like, sharing their side of it. It's like, yeah, they're just getting nasty. So I totally agree. It's nasty out there. Very sad.
And I got to say, because some of this is coming from my side, which is just a little bit too, I don't know what the word is. It's a little bit too. I don't think the situation is as funny as some of the memes I see out there. I'm going to put it that way. I'm trying to be kind. There's not a lot of humor in it, but yet we're seeing nothing but jokes, right? And there's, what's happening right now, right along, okay? What's happening right now is going to affect us all at some level. Now, I believe that many of these things have to change, right? But I'm not sure being as bombastic and in the beginning is the right way to kind of coalesce around it. Because before the election, I think the majority of Americans believe we have to change this current policy.
Right.
But now after the election, because of the way it's going about, it sounds like it's less than it needs to be.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that is ignorance of the misinformation that's being put out there. And people just get, going with it. Oh, my neighbor, is getting deported and, this and that. And then you find out, well, no, that was someone that was here illegally that happened multiple times, whatever. And I think that's the part that being like really, really emphasized is the misinformation. Yeah. I mean, we should all want to be safe. And if there are